Think you need thousands of dollars to stage your home? Think again. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can stage your home for just $250. Let's jump in. Hey there, home sellers, welcome back. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the things that you don't have to spend a lot of money on to get your house ready for the market. Now, you may think that there's some expensive things out there. You're like, oh, I need to get this, I need to get that. And it really doesn't have to cost that much. A lot of the things you probably already have in your home already. But if you don't, I'm going to share with you some of the things you can easily get that will make a big difference in getting your house sold faster. So let's jump right in. So basically what it comes down to is showing off the home. Yes, you've already done the decluttering and the cleaning and all that stuff, right? And maybe you rearranged some furniture. Well, now you're kind of looking around going, well, yeah, I think we're good. Let's get into what I think will be the most helpful for you, and that is accessories. Now, you may think of accessories, I think it's more of just putting the finishing touches on your home so that the pictures look fantastic and you can get your house shown and you'll wow people as they come in. Okay, so let's get into, I'm going to share with you a couple of these screenshots with some accessories. Okay, so let's start off with artwork. Now, I just did a video on this, on how to stage those empty walls and what you can do with them. And this is just one example of just some landscaping that you can use in your house just to kind of bring the warmth out on the walls. So if your walls are kind of a neutral anyway, this one, for example, with the blues and the greens, is just a nice pop of color to have in your living room, maybe your dining room, or even your primary bedroom. So wall art is something that you can, while here I found it at Wayfair for 60 some odd dollars, you can definitely find other sales in other places in the other big box stores like Marshall's, TJ Maxx, Ross, Kirkland's, any of those places. Definitely take a look around and see. You would probably get a better deal in some, but it'll probably cost you at least $40 to $60. And I know Big Lots is coming back into my area in North Carolina, so maybe they'll be opening up again. And they did have some decent sized wall art that doesn't cost an arm and a leg. And that's something you can then take with you to your next home because you probably didn't have a chance to hang it up before, or maybe you're kind of like, well, it's, I think I want this, I don't. But wall art is something easy, simple that you can do to bring in color, and that's what we're kind of do to kind of bring in some interest, some color, and just something on the wall to make it feel homey and cozy. Another thing that you can use to help you stage your house is sometimes you need new bedding. Like this one in particular, we're looking at just some white colors here. Now we can also, if there's a gray one here, there's a blue one. I would stick with more with the white, depending if you have a nice darker headboard. That's a great way just to kind of clean up the look. If you have busy quilts, those can be a little too distracting. So just a simple white quilt. This comes with shams, and this one's about $40. So if you need new bedding, this is for a queen size bed. Maybe you need something different for your kid's bed, but mostly the one that really matters is the primary bedroom, because we want to make it feel like a hotel, like a spa. And something like this, like a quilt with 2 sham covers, is something you can easily use and then take to your new home. So add that to the shopping list if you need it to help you stage your house. Another option for you is if you already have a, comforter that you kind of really like, but you want to maybe just cover it up. Well, this duvet cover set would be a fantastic thing for you here. So if you look, I'm trying to get my screen here to work right. Basically, it's just an insert, a cover for your comforter. So you slide your comforter inside of it, you change out the bed pillows here, we just have the white ones there. And I would stick with, again, something white, something neutral. A gray would be fine if you have white sheets to go with it. But something simple like this is another option for you if you don't want to just grab another quilt, but maybe just cover up the existing comforter. A duvet cover is a simple and easy way to do that. And that's, again, something you can get something from here, from Wayfair. You can find it probably on Amazon, I'm sure. IKEA, if there's one near you, they also ship. If there's something that you see there, those are some great ideas that colors that they have, white ones. Specifically, I would stick with more basic neutral kind of colors than anything loud, something large prints. Those can just be a little distracting. So again, we're trying to go to for the hotel spa sound is what we're trying to go for, okay? Another thing that you may realize, you look around as you're looking around your house when you're staging it, is that maybe the towels are kind of maybe on their last legs. So maybe you just need a couple new towels to hang up, whether it's in the primary bathroom or in the kids' bathroom. A set of green towels would be nice, or white towels. And again, you can take these with you when you get to your new house. But right now, if that's something that you're looking at going, oh yeah, they could probably, maybe they're a little too busy, maybe they're just too loud, too bright, kind of towels like this. Now this one is a set of 6. You don't necessarily need that, but you can definitely, again, go to your big box stores where you'll find, I just need 2 white towels, or I just need 2 white hand towels, So maybe a set like this might be helpful because it gives you everything all at once. But definitely take a look around at your other stores, Kohl's, if you have department stores like that, Belk's. I'm probably just sticking to the East Coast here. I'm trying to think of what's on the West Coast. But if you want to stay within budget, just towels that you can find that even, I'm sure Target and Walmart would have just nice looking towels there too that you can use. It doesn't have to be online. I'm just showing you this, what I found online, if that's something that makes it easier for you, because maybe you don't want to go shopping around. Maybe you just want to just order it and just have it shipped to your house. This is something that you can do and help you get your house staged. So add towels to your shopping list if that is something that you need to help you stage your house. Now, if you're getting ready to start staging your house and you're just not quite sure where to get started, I do have a free home staging guide. So again, free, doesn't cost you a dime to download and get started on staging your house now. Because in this free guide, I share with you top home improvements, ways to influence buyers, what you can do to start planning on getting your house ready to sell, and some home staging tips to get you started. So if that's already something you're working on, you're thinking, I really need to get moving on this, this free home staging guide doesn't cost you a thing, that you can download today. So I will leave the link in the show notes below. Okay, another thing that you can do to kind of zhuzh up your living room or even bedroom are some throw pillows. Now, maybe you already have some pillows, but they're just not the right colors. These are just pillow covers in a set of 4. So if you look, there's blue ones here. There's also some neutral colored ones. There's some green ones, maybe even some pink ones, depending on what kind of colors you're going through in your house. But normally the greens and the blues, maybe you found some gray ones or cream ones. You can definitely use more taupe on cream on white, anything like that. If you have a colored couch, especially if you have maybe a leather couch, these blue ones would be perfectly fine. They're nice velvet, soft colored pillows that will just help decorate the house. Now, I showed you that one picture of the artwork with the birch trees in the blue, and then these blue pillow covers. You can easily add this into your living room and kind of zhuzh it up a little bit, okay? So if you need some throw pillows, you can add this to your shopping list. And again, these pillow covers you can find pretty much anywhere unless you don't even have any pillows. Now again, big box stores, Big Lots is coming back. They'll have lots of pretty colors in stock for you guys. Even if Target, I know some of them can get kind of expensive, but pillow covers will help keep the budget down for you. I know even Hobby Lobby has a section. If you go in the back back in the sewing section because I remember stumbling into these. I'm like, they have pillow covers back here. So if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, and again, I'm not being paid to promote them, I just know from going from different places, none of these stores I'm promoting or anything like that or getting paid for to do. It's just an idea to help you figure out what it is that you need to help you stage your house. So if some of these stores are nearby, take a look, and this is something that you can use to help you stage your house. Now, throw blankets are another easy way to add some color, comfort, just some coziness to put on a couch, on an armchair, maybe over a bed. This is something that you can easily do. Now, these come in all sorts of different colors. As you can see, there's pink, there's blue, there's gray, there's all sorts of different colors. Like for this one, it's a fleece type of plush one. This one is kind of a hand woven throw blanket, so it comes in again more colors. I really like this green and white one. That was, if that's something that you have more of a darker leather or even like a caramel colored couch, green and white is a great combination to go with that. There's some blue in here, and then there's this other one that I have that has a geometric pattern on it. You can take a look and see, but this is just another throw blanket that you can, again, just instead of just a chair, have a throw blanket that you can easily throw on there. Maybe even go through your kids' blankets and see if there's something that they have in their closet that you've kind of like, oh, I'd forgotten about this one. Let's pull this out. So definitely shop your home. Not necessarily that you have to buy anything, but if this is something that you don't have when you were looking around through your house and looking all through those hidden cabinets and storage spaces and you realize, oh, well, I do have all this. Some of these things you may not have to purchase and can easily use to help you stage your house. And some other accessories that you can use to help maybe organize some things, maybe put some things away. Woven baskets are an easy thing that you can use to help you store things. So like, for example, this one, and for example, is being used to hold some toiletries and things, but you can definitely hold some plants in there. They have, let's see, this one is just over in the bathroom. You can use these maybe in a foyer, on the table. It could be on a living room sofa table. So there's lots of different ways that you can use these baskets, and it doesn't have to be these in particular. Again, I've done a video on IKEA accessories, and you can find a whole lot more of IKEA accessories with their baskets, all different sizes. Ones you can use just to, put your blankets in there, or maybe hide some kids' toys with a lid. So take a look at that video. I'll leave that link in the show notes. So this is just one thing that you can use as a decorative type of thing, and then you can have some maybe decorative balls in there if you have something, or if you have decorative bowls. Let me get into that. These are just something nice and simple to put on a dining table. If you have a dining table in your dining room, something simple, you don't have to set a table, or even something like this decorative. They have it as, it could be on the foyer, it could be on the coffee table. The coffee table doesn't have to have a whole lot of stuff on it. It could be just simple like this, okay? So if you're clearing off the things and you're clearing off the remote controls and you're wondering, well, what do I put here? A decorative bowl is something simple that if you don't have it, you can add this to your shopping list to stay under the $250. But this is just something that if you probably already have around the house, you probably just got to find it. Maybe it's something that you've put away for a special occasion and you realized, oh, yeah, I do have something that I can put out. It doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg to help you stage your house, okay? So let's go over some of the things on the shopping list that you could possibly get if you needed to stage your house. So with the artwork, if you get one of those bigger canvas type pieces, anywhere from $40 to $50, we'll just say 50. Beddings, another 40. Pillow covers, those are $20 if you need 3 or 4 of them, right? A throw blanket, about $25. And then if you get a nice decorative bowl for a table or something like that, that can be $50. Again, some of these are just off of the Wayfair prices that I showed you. I'm sure you can find so many other items, whether it's at Home Goods or Big Lots or someplace else, that you can easily use in place of those things. But even that, those only added up to $185. So you could get maybe another piece of artwork, for another $50. So you're up to $235. So you're still under the $250. $250, and this will help decorate your home to sell so that it feels warm and inviting after you've done all that work to declutter and clean your place so that it looks fantastic for pictures. So again, these are just a few accessories that will help you stage your house. If you've done the decluttering and cleaning, those should really basically just take your time to do it, not money. Now, again, if you hired a cleaning crew, obviously that's going to cost you just to do that and have them come in to do that for you. But if you're doing this on your own, this is something that you can easily do. Just start cleaning, taking the time to start pulling things out, decluttering, donating, throwing things out, whatever it is that you need to do to get your house ready to sell. So decluttering, decleaning, we've gone through that. Accessories are a great way to add some oomph to your space and make it look nice and appealing, just like those magazine covers that you've probably seen and going, well, how do they do that? Where do they get those things? These are just some examples of places that you can get what I mentioned during the video, are like those big box stores, so don't be afraid to walk in and just grab a fake looking plant like the one I have there. My little snake plant, that's actually fake. It looks real, I know. But a piece of artwork like I have behind me, it doesn't take a lot. You don't have to have a lot of things, but as long as the counters are clear, if you've watched any of my videos, I'm recommending taking down some certain things, and it doesn't cost you very much. The other thing that you can do that will cost you $250 is if you do a home staging consultation with me, where I walk through every single room in your house with you through online video chat, and we talk about what needs to be moved around, what can be replaced. Hey, do you have this kind of a thing? And so I give you suggestions and examples of what you can do in each of those rooms. And during that consultation, you can for sure start moving things around with me there when we're on the phone, because we're talking about, hey, can you just move that chair out of that room, or let's take down that photo, and so that way you can visually see how we get to getting your house staged and ready for the real estate market. So if that's something that you need, maybe you're like, you know what, Kasha, I just need your help and your eye just to say, yes, please tell me what to do here, and that's a $250 consultation as well. So if that's something that you're interested in, I'll leave the link in the show notes. But I hope that you've learned at least some accessories that you can use to help decorate your house to sell, because that's what we're doing. We're decorating to sell. And if you've liked this video, please like, comment, and share, and subscribe if you haven't already, because that way you can get more home staging tips on getting your house ready to sell. I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye!